Hello, and welcome to yet another episode from Maza Bitcoin. Today, the Bitcoin price hovering around 9,000 US dollars. In the news we go. I found out that Grayscale, very well-known company, they hold about, something like a third of the whole entire globe's assets between Grayscale and BlackRock. They bought 150% of all the Bitcoins mined since the mining. So in the mining, right now we're getting 6.2 Bitcoins every 10 minutes as reward. My meaning is, 1 month ago, it became more expensive basically to mine Bitcoin, right? And the computers that are continuously mining Bitcoin, all the Bitcoins they can mine haven't been enough for sale to just one company, Grayscale. So as Grayscale is buying up all the Bitcoins they can, which has been 150% of all mined Bitcoins in the last month since the halving, that should tell you something. And it should tell you, one, this market is completely manipulated, like I've said for months, between 7,000 and 10,000 US dollars currently, until such a time where they'll have to raise that window of price. And then they can try to get people to sell their Bitcoins anywhere between 135,000 and 90,000, something like that. Some point in the next, 18 months here, we'll probably kiss 100,000 and then some, and then have some stabilization for many years around that price range. The most intelligent people in the industry all seem to have the same consensus and the same opinion that Bitcoin itself will rise 100 times from where it is now. When Bitcoin hits $1 million per coin, which could happen, well, to give a time frame is impossible, but most experts who are far more intelligent than me and well-read, and it makes sense when you break down the reasons as to why one Bitcoin over time will be worth $1 million. But we've got to hit, the all-time high of 20,000, and then we have to broach 100,000. It's going to take years. So Bitcoin is a long-term investment, one that I wouldn't recommend buying any Bitcoin unless you're planning on holding it for a minimum of 3 years. You could buy a little bit of Bitcoin just to play with it and see what it's like. Anyway, I just want to make this video. For some odd reason, YouTube let me upload again. And the moral of this video here was basically show you I'm on the road again, I'm riding. And I wanted to say to those of you who are interested or who actually hold Bitcoin, hold on to your Bitcoin because it's going to be a wild ride still as these times go by and they keep printing more and more fake money. And Grayscale, just one single company, there's not enough Bitcoin being minted to fulfill the appetite of one company. So that's all going to reflect in the price as time passes. And you may ask, well, why doesn't it happen now? And all these different questions. To that, all I could say is simply put, manipulation. The Bitcoin market is very much manipulated. So it's a long-term play. It's not a short-term play. Hope everyone's well. Won't keep the video too long. Riding around Cambodia again because I can't really leave Cambodia. And I'll try to hit you with another video tomorrow. Until then, Bitcoiners. Maza Bitcoin says, bye-bye, tuk tuk.